Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Shall we jump into some more Factorio? Oh, and on the side note, GTNH, the beta 3 is now released. So if anyone wants to go and have a look at it, it's really cool, some of the stuff which has been added and a lot of the bug fixes. Right, shall we have a look at the spaghetti-ness of this base? Let's just sort of have a browse. They're the repair turrets, which are working excellently. I can't believe the pollution. Let's just turn that off. Yeah, it's fine. Pollution's fine. Right, so I think I wanted to start making the new tier of belts, the yellow ones. Iron gears, so I'd also need stone. Get ready to spend loads of iron on that. Okay, let's give this an upgrade. This actually, that doesn't go anywhere meaningful. I actually don't think I'm using this steam anymore. I'm using a little bit there, so we'll just swap it all. The iron shortage is real. To be fair, I wouldn't mind increasing iron production. I'm using so much. Oh yeah, I'm doing the military science, so that was for the ammo loader. These turn power is they could definitely do with some more power production. There you go, that should be able to get the research now. So I really need to tidy up this and actually make a sorter so that I can actually sort the ores which are coming through here. That is going to take a lot of belts, I believe, so I'd quite like to get the belt set up first. Okay, that's stone upgraded. That is silicon ore upgraded. Oh my, I could actually make the... I'm going to actually refrain from making the assembling machines too for now. Where do I want my little belt assembler to actually be? Well, I need wood, iron, tin, and steel, I think. Wood, iron, tin, steel, something like that. Okay, so these are what I need to make. Underground. Say 1,000. 100 undergrounds. And then 100 splitters. Then these ones, let's just do 50 for each of them. Well, it will be one sack, so 50 there, 100 here. Then 50 again. So all of these need iron gear wheels. You need a weird requirement of copper cables. Let's do heavy armor. Oh, I am definitely using these. These are too good to pass up and make this more compact. Plug that in there. The basic circuits are here. I need to try and get it under. I can make it with the yellows. Yep, circuits are on their way. Then copper can come from here. And plates. So these need I could have some fun with loading the belts. I still need more iron. I'm gonna make an upgraded one for that. Also get some nice lights here. Let's actually just do 2 of them. So I need gears. Suppose let's make an upgraded assembler for this. A 1,000 circuits now. I'm thinking maybe something like that. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Okay, there. They actually reach. Pick up. Okay, if I pick these up, then these ones could be the outputs. So this one needs the tin plates plus gears. This is certainly some weird, weird cables. Weird cables for this. I guess I could bump that out. I need to try and squeeze in these somewhere. Actually, let's swap these. Drop off. No, don't do that. Yeah, that works better. That gives you the output there. Yeah, that is the most cursed belt weaving I can possibly do. Actually, yeah, merge there. Cool, so that's belt automated. Well, nearly. But the belts are automated. I don't need this one. You just need the underground, so this just needs merge belt of wood and stone. All right, that's the... Can you disconnect from there, please? There we go. You enable if belts are less than 100. Because this one still needs to supply the underground and the splitters. You need the gears. Might be a time for the upgraded power poles. I need it to span from here. Okay, that one's going to be fiddly. I'm going to need to make some bronze. Trust me to be able to build a cursed setup like this. Okay, that gets in the way. Be fine. Do I also want to go... No, they require steel. I'm not going to do that just yet. One more. There you go. But this can pretty much eat all of the iron to produce belts. More importantly, though, I can place the old tiers in here and get them upgraded. That should be okay. Right, shall we have a look at this? Should we have a look at cleaning up some of the ore deposits? I am going to need to start... Where is that oil? Wasn't there... Oh, okay, there's one there. Yeah, there's one right there. One there. I'm gonna need oil for the for blue science, chemical science. Oh, iron. The iron is just so low on iron. Yeah, still low on iron. I need this to be producing a full belt. Honestly, is power okay? Power's slightly okay. What's this going to be mining? This is going to be mining coal. And quartz. $80 iron each for one of these storehouses. These are going to be worth it, though, for the idea which I have. So how is... still being upgraded. Right, so let's move this bit so that it goes around. I don't know why it's doing that. Weird. So you're going to produce galena, nickel, and cobaltite? Ideally, I want to be able to store all of these. I'm also going to want copper. The locations for these they're just terrible because they're right up against each other. So I'm forced to do a sorting system for this. Where's the actual range for the power poles? Okay, it would be like this. Okay, that is also part of the sorting, so let's... that one is... I've got to feed everything through this. Okay. I really don't want to just have to pick up everything from the base. Diamonds. Okay, well... I don't think mining that's not going to be a good idea. Okay, I'm just going to do that for now. Stop being able to mine iron. Oh, is there possibly bulk inserters? Looking for nanobot speed. Oh, right, that requires... Okay, well, we need to slowly be making my way towards oil processing then. You're fine. There's copper on the end of that, but you're fine. Well, the power... you can see the power fluctuating. That's actually crazy. You can see the lights starting to flicker. Okay, well that is the sorting system. Well, that's some of the ores for it. Actually, what's the best way? Well, I need a high throughput. I reckon it's gonna... this will probably be the best. So output filter the ore of my target, in this case iron. This would be on a loop. Oh, we're in a... Great, we're in a power spiral. Factory's getting big, too big. Oh, it's them wind turbines. They're now producing none. Do I have steam engine 2s? Get that queued up. Oh, I guess I only made enough. That's fine. Right, I actually need that, the extra coal mining then. That's why we ran out of coal. So I'm interested to see what the throughput on these inserters, now that I can rotate them, actually is. Steel gears, I could make fast inserters. No ammo production is pretty rough at the moment. Oops, steam engine twos. Alina, what was the other one? Cobaltite and nickel. This is some weird placement for these. How does it not know that I don't want an underground there? Anyway. Yeah, I wonder if these can actually saturate a full belt. I think they can. Okay, this is definitely going to need more room. You'll be fine. Once again, they'll be fine. Yeah, most of the ores which come from this is iron. But I'm able to sort everything, which is very important for this. They're just too clustered together. Right, so I guess we should probably plug these in. How do I want that? Oh, I love it. I'm liking the extra storage which these give. Oops, not that. Nickel, cobaltite. I think this is a tin. Yeah, it is a tin line. I think I might actually have enough iron. Yeah, we're actually getting a full belt of iron now. Let's just grab a bunch more. So I'd like to get, well, I'd like to get everything, to be honest, in this sorting system. I can't believe that is kind of bad for ammo production. Make one more. Tell you what I need to do. Just on any one of these. Just so that I can start storing a little bit of steel for handcrafting. Okay, so I know that coal is going to be another thing. I hope there's enough space here. Oh, we're in another power spiral. Great. This keeps happening because of coal. No, this keeps happening because of water. I disconnected this, didn't I? Didn't reconnect it. Whoops. Sorry, base. So cold in quartz. Already got lead. Add quartz here. Coal is there. That one's going to be tin. That's fine. Oh, it's right out of the construction range. That's why they got destroyed. Gotta fix that. Yeah, we'll just do that. Suppose I could move the steam power again. Why is there load balancing? Yeah, that should hopefully better saturate that belt. I feel like I need to move steam power anyway. I feel like I should move that somewhere down here so that I've got more space for the sorting. Oh, you're actually missing... Missing tin. I need tin. Okay, well... should be able to get a couple of splitters out of this. So I want to say I can copy this bit and mirror it. Oh, hello, Quest. Hope you're having a good day. Right, that should equate to double throughput, which is what I need. What I want... So I'm going to start shoving pretty much all of the ores through this. Means finally getting buffed in Sussy. Oh, there are are they... I never got to play with them, actually. They get to stop instantly and a really significant speed boost. That's cool. They're going to be like lightning fast trains. More acceleration boost, but just, I guess the top speed isn't going to be changed. Oh, these these power lines. Okay. What is the black and shiny ore? Yeah, this one's a coal line. This is a coal line here. Occasionally you'll see a diamond come through here, coming from the coal mine. I've got to sort all of the ores because of one of the ore settings which I decided to pick was make all of the ores an absolute nightmare to handle with. So galena ore doesn't just give galena, it gives galena, nickel, and cobaltite. I generally don't form in coal. I don't think they do. Well, the whole point, I mean, they are really rare in this coal vein. What's that? That's actually 10. That's not that rare. They're a coal diamond. Well, diamonds are made out of carbon. Tin and missing iron again. That's the thing, that's just exceedingly rare. I didn't actually know that. I only assumed that because of this. 100. Yay. One belt's coming in, one belt is going out. Well, roughly. Well done for the 3-stream streak. Normally you find diamonds. Yeah, kimberlite is the one which I remember. That springs to mind in Terra Firma Craft. That's one of the ores which you can find in TFC. Although that vein, I will say that vein is unbelievably rare. You know what? I need 4 splitters. Missing iron again. Be afraid of immersive railroading trains. I did have a look at some of the recipes and they were, because I remember the train assembler for supersymmetry. Actually have any more miners? I have a couple. Backwards going trains. That is funny. Ridiculous speed train going in reverse. Actually, do I want to invest probably more in the mining drills? Oh, crafting speed. Well, I can predict where the miners are going to go. Million. While the brakes, while the brakes are on, yeah, I don't. Changing the config like that definitely breaks things by the sounds of it. I wonder if. Suppose I do really need to make a belt balance for this. Oh my! You reminded me of a really funny story with Factorio, actually. By the way, I will also say that this prompted me into upgrading my SSD because I got really scared for what happened. So I was screwing around. So one of the mods in this, give you a little bit of backstory. One of the mods in this extends the qualities. If we have a look at quality, artifactual quality is the highest it goes. It goes 4 higher tiers. Now I was in a test world, and I can have a look on the Factoriopedia for this. So I was in a test world, and I was screwing around with the Spidertrons because I wanted to see just how fast I could make one go. And so if we have a look at the movement speed, the artifactual one gives 240% movement speed for the vehicle overdrive engine, which is insane for one of these. And you've also got to keep in mind that I was testing this with a Mark III Spidertron, which is another mod. And this one, being artifactual tier, has a 40 by 20 grid. So you can put in a lot of them motors. Like a lot of motors. So I tried it with 20 of the artifactual quality motors with like some fusion stuff. And the results were it just completely busts the game. The Spidertron just flies off, and it sent the game into a black screen when I was testing this the first time. And I was like, hold on a minute. Did that really just happen? Is 20 of them really enough to actually cause that? So I went back and tested it, and this is a terrible thing to happen. I tested it again with Task Manager open, knowing that it will probably crash the game, and it fills up my computer's memory doing this. And I went to exit the game in Task Manager when I did it. It flew off the screen, the game locked up. I went to go to Task Manager to end the game, and then my computer locked up. and it just completely stopped responding. And I was like, okay, that's quite severe. So it was enough to definitely make Windows die, basically. So I restarted my computer while it was a black screen, and it didn't go into Windows. It took me straight into the BIOS of my computer, and then it was the oh dear. What have I just done to my computer? And it nearly killed that SSD which Windows was installed on. So I wouldn't suggest anyone to go and test that. Not on a computer not on an SSD which you don't want to potentially be destroyed. I could not believe it. I actually couldn't believe it. Never had that happen before, ever. And yep, Factorio is enough if you really screw around with the limits of things. Yeah, as a result of that incident, I updated. I bought a new SSD for Windows, and then did the migration not last weekend, the weekend before that. Yeah, it was fun. Very informative. I learned a lot about that day, and the thing which I learned is don't push your computer to the limit. Bad things could happen. Right, that was what I was gonna do. Got very distracted then. There is a keybind for one of the mods, which I installed. Belt brush, Control B, Control Shift B. Right, so that's a 1x9. That increases the size, so that eight to 4. Are they actually... No, they're not out of ammo. I wish I was recording when I did it, because I'm not going to do it again when that incident happened. Yeah. That was actually terrifying for me, though, because a lot of the work which I've done for, like... A lot of the artwork which I've made for... well, for Twitch, for YouTube, for Discord... a lot of the stuff which I've done for GTNH, that's stored on my Windows disk. It's all been moved now because of what happened, but at the time, that was terrifying. I know that I can make the bulk inserters. They're actually not any better than regular inserters at the moment. Well, I trust that this is able to sort about a belt full. Oh no, it is about full. They can take in one belt for 2 of these. This doesn't seem very optimized. Like, this is supposed to evenly... well, I suppose it is. Pretty red. So I can't have this skip any. I wonder if they could go diagonal. Oh, Bob's inserters for the win. I want iron now. Let's just do it. That's such a wonky angle. You can't do that in regular Factorio. This is Bob's inserters. Shout out to Bobbing about for this. This is amazing. I am tempted. What was it? That to increase the size. That's 4 to 12. An 8 to 8 won't fit here, I don't think. Maybe. They're still attacking down there. A 6 to 4. I'd be okay with that. We'll change this. What were they attacking? They were attacking the corner, weren't they? Yeah, they've decided that this bit's a weak spot. Yeah, proper. It definitely is a weak spot. I'm just going to ignore it. They'll be able to repair stuff if they need to. Right, iron ore is here. This one was... that was quartz. So I still need one for tin. And then I need to move these so that I can build one for the gems. What was in that one? Copper. Oh, I also... I do need one for stone. We have iron. We have spare iron. Ooh. Let's grab some steel then. I needed tin for this one. I was going to add stone, but I don't know if that's necessary at the moment. It doesn't feel very necessary. Okay, well the closest I can make it is here. Right, this was tin? Yeah, that one was tin. So I think for that one, let's not send it through there because that tin vein... Well, this tin vein's here. See, this is... Why am I merging them there? See if that fares up any better. Probably not, because there is a lot of iron ore coming through here. See, I'm hesitant to add something like coal to this, because the main drawback for this is speed. I'm having to sacrifice the actual speed at which I can mine for the sorting capabilities of it. Something like coal, where I really need a full yellow belt. Not sure if this will be enough. Okay, well, it is gems time, so 1, 2, 3 will fit there. Right, I need to move power. Need to move power production. Why do these always have to be right in the middle there? Right, so where should I put power production? Also, is it actually worth investing in a proper power production setup? Steel, iron, and copper for the heat exchangers? Okay, how do you fare up with automation? Right, so I can read the temperature of this. But they do cost a lot of steel. Efficiency 65, so they're 85% efficient. They cost a lot of steel. It's for the heat pipes, yeah, it is. To be fair, I could actually research this and make the cheap heat pipes. They're part of the thermal solar power mod. Well, I wonder if oil refining. Light oil is 200%. Petroleum is tempting. Hydrogen sulfide. Could just avoid the hydrogen sulfide. We don't really need that. They're 750 kilowatts. 22.5 meters. Compared to 30, which is double the pollution. So these are, if I were to upgrade to the boiler 2s, there'd be 60 pollution running on coal. Whereas these, if I were running them on, let's say, petroleum, that would be the exact pollution there, and they produce a lot more power. Yeah, I'm not sold on using these. Although the fluid burning ones, they have better efficiency. Well, I can predict how much these will actually generate. They have less neighbor bonus. Actually, that would make them 100% efficient. Each one of these would be 1 megawatt. Yeah, still not sold on them. Well, I need to move power production. Let's put them in a chest. Why not? Let's also put we don't need the steam powered mining drills. Yeah, I think the fluid burning generators, they're gonna be the way I power the base. Why do I just move? Do I just pick this up and just paste it down here? One more. wonder if I could get a really long 15 and 11 for the steel ones. Nice being able to just tidy some of this stuff up because it is kind of messy at the moment. They should be fine. As long as the coal returns very soon. Okay, so I got 3 more of them to set up. Okay, so what am I up to? Ruby, sapphires. These ones are emeralds. Amethyst, topaz, and diamonds. Right, I need to get that crude oil. Because I need to solve power production so that it's not using coal. Actually, that's a good idea, because then I don't need to care about the coal. I can filter all of the ores through here. Not be restricted, because I need the power production. Not be restricted by the belt speed. What am I missing? Stone. Okay, well, copper is actually quite low. I can fix that. Where is it? There is a single underground which has been misplaced. Oh, that's an even number. Where is it? Oh, don't you hate that when the undergrounds, it's an odd number? Ooh, pump jacks. Just missing steel. $500. That's not a lot of crude oil. I suppose in case of emergency, I could just burn straight up crude oil. But I think I should refine it into petroleum. So this unlocks the refinery and all of the stuff needed by the looks of it. Yeah, we're not going to use the generators. I'm going to go for the fluid burning boilers. I believe that's 3. 5.4. Yeah, it is 3. 3 steam engine 2s can run on one of them boilers. Right, I guess I'm gonna need gun turrets. Probably quite a few of these. Right, I need to go from that section there, I believe. Actually, I haven't designed a wall which is capable of this. Wait. Oh my, them spitters are annoying. Don't stand like that. Just all attacking one single turret at the corner. Wonder how would I get the pathfinding? I'm just curious. What if I just place a wall here? Oh, actually, let's get rid of these ores. Emeralds, amethyst, diamonds. That is a big wave attacking from here. I need to get gun turret 2s. Guess I could go physical weapon damage. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't actually have a blueprint for this design. I need to flip where the gun turrets are. I need this to line up. know what? Let's do that. I do have gates unlocked. They need steel. Well, let's assume that it would be there. The new design needs to line up with these turrets. Oh, they're just going to attack the walls, right? That's so annoying. Right, so how do we make sure that these are lined up? Okay, so they're definitely lined up diagonally. Yeah, they're still attacking the wall. I don't mind. It's only a wall. Alright, so get rid of the repair turrets for this. Get rid of part of that wall. See, that doesn't line up there. Certainly have the gun turrets start from there. Yeah, they're one tile away from the wall. Do they line up? I think they do. They're just outside of the range. Okay. Yeah, so I know that it doesn't line up there. But basically, I need a gap in the middle. Okay, that tile would be the middle. Need it so that it repeats. So I need to copy that power line so that it repeats into the actual curve. Okay, I'm gonna power these on. Just so that I get a bit of a visual representation for everything. There. They're still attacking me. Well, I'd say that's okay. I'm never satisfied. Now I'm satisfied. Let's call this T2 for the sake of it. And then let's call this one T1. So it's transition 1. Actually, let's do it for all of them. S1 for straight 1. And then this one could be D1, so diagonal 1. Right, let's just hope that this lines up. I don't know if it will. Have no clue. Right, let's hope for the best. Actually, I am going to need to do the transition there. I like making weird shapes for the defenses. And this certainly is a weird shape. That bit doesn't line up. Okay, for that to line up, it needs to be on the inside. It'll be fine. We'll just real quick, just swap that. I think it needed to be there. Yeah, that's better. And yep, that lines up. Oh, I didn't do the lights. Forgot the lights. Okay. Oh, we're starting to get great. We're getting medium biters. I need to do the defenses then. Let's do lamps. These two. Two. Lights are important. I wonder if there and there would actually be better. No, it would actually be better there. Right, we're changing this one last time. Actually, you know what? I don't have enough space there. There and there. Okay, moment of truth. Will this transition? Not exactly. It's always a bit weird about the spacing. I'd like it so that all of them fit together. So how could I make this so that it would fit? Like 4. Tiles off. Okay. I'm gonna worry about that some other time. For now, let's just worry about power and getting defenses up. Possibly walls. Should have brought some walls with me. I am super close to a worm there. And it's just outside of the turret range. Okay, that's fine. I got worried then. Power was not working. Where? Oh, it was in range. My inventory. My inventory is really full, apparently. Get rid of that. Probably don't need the tinned nor carbon. Yeah, that should be okay. Oh, I'm holding on by a very thin piece of... a very thin thread. Why did science stop? The glass? Yeah, it is glass. I need to set up that too. So how many steam engines do I have? So that's 28. So I need at least 14 to be able to cover the power. Yeah, that should be... I require boiler 2s, which require boilers. I'm hoping this... well, this will produce a lot less pollution. Hoping. Let's just have a look. So that's still 200% pollution. Petroleum just has 2.3 megajoules. Yeah, so it will actually be a benefit doing this. Okay, 52 per second. Right, I'm going to go for a break now. Seems like a good enough time. So I'm going to save. I will be back in just a few minutes, everyone. Now's a good time if anyone wants to have a stretch, by the way, or grab any drinks or anything. I'm going to have a stretch. Right, I'm back. And I think it's thundering at the moment, so if I randomly disappear, you probably know what's happened. Yes, physical projectile. I can't believe it's thundering. I just heard the rain start and it's just started chucking it down outside. Right, did we unlock... where are they? Oil refineries? Well, we've unlocked chemical plants, so let's make a handful of them. Heavy armor, they're radar 2s. Can't see them. Processing. Really? That's got all of these prerequisites? What was the other one? Nickel, sulfur. Then it's oil refinery. Okay, well I got oil before I have oil processing. Let's go do something else while we wait, like setting up the glass production. Oh, I didn't want you to upgrade the inserters. Just the belts. Oh, I get to navigate the glass. I need the glass up there. Okay, we're still doing okay for power production. Oh yeah, fast underground. Right, I need the quartz ore. That's tin. Quartz ore's there. Why is that? Oh, not no ammo again. Okay, I need to run up there. Grab some regular ammo. Oh. The ammo loader should not be updating ammo. Right now it should be supplying ammo to these turrets. Okay, you've completely stopped working because of copper. Which is not good, that's why. Okay, this is actually a little bit worrying. Right, I think I need this as a backup. This ammo is less than 1,000. This is so bad. There are so many of this. Oh, they're the armored biters. That's why I'm struggling up here. Can we get some ammo up here, please? In hindsight, I should have really done that when I knew that we had a surplus of ammo. Because these snappers are, these are brutal. Okay, I need to get some coal. I might have just broken this run. There is just no copper. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, just as an emergency. I can't believe. And power's now struggling again. What to do with power production? Right, where is the water line? Where's that coming up through? You're coming up here. Okay. This has got to be done because I'm so desperate for power production. Don't have much choice. Burns liquid fuel to turn water into steam. Pipeline overextended. I need an engine. Even have engine research? Pipes and gears. This is because it's too close to the nest. Yeah, well, I can at least set the priority for these. I could set these high priority. Yep, so these ones are just turned off. They're just backup. First low on ammo. I was nearly upgraded all of it to piercing. Yeah, that should go hopefully a lot faster. I can't believe copper was running out. This doesn't consume that much. 2 copper per second. I guess a lot of it was going through science. Yep, still getting attacked by them nests. Stop it. Yeah, I'm sort of not really sure what to do with that nest there. Like, I need more ammo production. Then I need more copper production. Where is it actually going? Circuits. Excuse me. Okay, well that's where I found out where all of the copper was going. Oh, they're attacking up there again. Will probably be fine. I desperately need to do something about that nest. That does less damage than what I'd like. And that is... Oh, I should not have gone and done that. Uh-huh. I think I'm gonna have to load... Oh, I don't want to load it back up. Gonna have to load it back up. Right, so you currently have loads of ammo. Right, okay. Let's go and sort out copper production. Very fast. Then let's set the output priority. So copper will prioritize going up there. Let's fix that wind turbine because I attached that to the wrong thing. Then let's play some more wind turbines because they're good. Ish. Will mean less pollution. Can't believe that this was... this could have been avoided if it was copper. Yep, so the ammo shortages are starting. What I can do is make loads of ammo. Try and help. And then I'm not sure what to do about that nest. Why is this end one not running? That's why. What is... okay, that's fine. Upgrading ammo. I don't know what... how did loads of piercing ammo end up in the storage chest? Okay, that's fine down there. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I've saved the base from a complete shutdown. I don't think there's any other turrets, really. Apart from gun turret 2s. Which I never set up. Okay, I think that's something which I should actually... I should work on that. They have the same shooting speed, but they have a tiny increase for damage output. Wonder if I could squeeze that in there. Right, well, I'm definitely going to go and upgrade. I'm going to upgrade the ones which I know are causing problems, which are these ones. 6.25. Yes, they do a little bit more damage. Yeah, that was a little bit scary. Yep, I can pick up from there. So you make gun turret 2s, you make steel gear wheels. Need to get oxygen over here? That should be fine though. You need 2. Needs 1 every second. So let's go for 2 of these then. I could squeeze it in there. Yeah. Oh, I love these adjustable inserters. Okay, oxygen. I'm gonna run that down, I think. And I'll run it across. Making sure to give myself enough space for a couple more furnace columns. This needs a lot. Okay, well that's 1. This needs 1. This needs 3 steel per second. Okay, I need 4 more. I'm probably... I'm missing stone bricks. And power production again. Oh, it's that power production. I really want to stop using coal because it's so pollution intense. You know, I'm open for weird flavor inserters. And all of these can be outputs. Because you require so much steel. There you go, that's a decent amount of iron actually is going to go into these. Yeah, see, ammo is running out and it's prioritizing upgrading the old ammo first, which is what causes this issue. I'm going to prioritize iron going left because it's going into ammo production. How do I fix everything? All of this is upgraded. Most of this is upgraded. There's not much. Hello, X-Threat. Yeah, I'm back playing Factorio. Hope you're having a good day. I think I was doing this before. Probably. Playing on a very difficult world. So these are repair turrets. They're just for repairing like all of the walls. No rampant, but definitely armored biters. This nest, I hate this nest. This is a bad one. Causing so many problems with this. I'm currently missing iron now. So that's actually Bob's mods, which is doing that. This is 2.0. There, one of the changes which Bob's mods did. It's from the Bob's enemy. They split up all of the categories into their own, like, dedicated nests for all of them. Just made it more of a nightmare, really. No, it's not. It's these armored biters I'm struggling with. And ammo production. I know that I'm producing enough ammo, but it's elapsed over a long period of time. It's causing things like this to happen. I mean, I would remove armored biters, but it's going to leave It's going to leave a lot of empty spots for the map. I'm using the ammo loader, and I've discovered a real downside to the ammo loader, and that is it's prioritizing upgrading ammo compared to filling up empty turrets. And it's causing this. I've actually got to take ammo out of these. I don't think I have enough ammo production, if I'm being honest. Just makes them biters with more health. They are a nightmare. They have a lot of armor resistance. I mean, okay, there's one mod which I can think of, which I didn't add because I wanted to play without it, but I'm kind of thinking now probably I need to add it. Electric. No, not electric. What are they called? Shock turrets? Yeah, these things. Yeah, and hardcore darkness. Yeah, I didn't add them because I felt that I made it too easy. I think I made it too easy last time. I mean, this is a custom mod pack, so... Okay, so all things considered, they're actually not... They're not terrible. They are kind of challenging for me to make because I need to invest for the science. Ah... Yeah, this is hard. This is definitely a challenge. I don't have any glass production set up now. Where was I? Where did I have glass production? I think I had it here. Okay, I'm gonna be super lazy. The base is... Look at that. All of the turrets up there are out of ammo. Base is struggling at the moment. Do that, and then any of the gems. In priority, so they always get taken. Where was I going up? From there. Well, it's sorting. It's for sorting that line. Yeah, so it just goes into here and then gets sorted. So it will eventually end up being sorted down here. It's because all of the ores are so close together. I don't think they do. That's the only thing which I can think which makes this run really challenging. Yeah, that's that's not good. But stop. Although I'm going to be sending basically energy, which is going to increase pollution. I need something. I need something to help here. They also require a gun turret, but that's not too bad. Well, I can upgrade some of these. It's not helping because of how close these are. They'll attack one biter and then it will just send the entire nest after me. Yep, like what it's doing now. I suppose I could try it with some sniper turrets. Might be a good idea, actually. Yeah, make 10 of them. How close to they? So they have to be really far out. They're not too good for the nests. Oh, actually, the snapper nests have explosion resistance. 25% plus 5. I need little shock turrets. Oh, I can remember these. This brings me back, actually. Shock turrets are great. I love using them with realistic darkness. How cool is that? You just see all of the lights flickering. Yeah, rip trees. I have an idea. Probably set up some more power. Where's the fuel value? Okay, it's just sulfur processing, actually. I might be able to wait long enough. I need more space. This is really trippy. I was not expecting them to make it really trippy at night, but that is definitely messing with my eyesight, the lights flickering. It does. It feels really, really spooky. I like it. It makes me feel the pressure of this base. That I've had to that nest down there. Oh yeah, I can't even see it on the if I zoom in. Yeah, so power is yeah, a little bit scary. Just a little bit. Actually, I wonder if I should just pipe the... But one of them's going to end up needing to be piped over there. I'm just going to pipe the crude oil down. I swear, if power production fails right now, the whole base will just shut down. Also let's make a handful more. Yeah, I actually I need pipes. What is currently being damaged? Right. The ammo shortages are becoming quite apparent. Yeah, oil processing. Oh, I am gonna need... Actually, will I need a pump? New fluid mechanics, they changed. Ah, still flickering on and off. Okay, well, I don't see a reason not to do oil processing right about here. I think I'll actually only need one oil refinery for this. Okay, that's up. Up to the left. Look, can you please stop? Oh my. Hey, electric is really good for the spitters, actually. Yeah, these are surprisingly... They are helping a lot. I mean, it's not going to help for long. As soon as we start getting the big tier biters, then everything will change. The sour gas, 2.3 megajoules, and 200% fuel pollution. Takes in 20, outputs 14. This is taking 50, so I could actually have 3 of these. Honestly, all of the areas which are currently being attacked. Place a couple of shock turrets there. Right, this is just getting silly with the spitters. Spitters are so annoying. I definitely want to automate shock turrets, by the way. Shock turrets are nice. Lights are flickering still. Right, so you take 20. That's actually pretty decent. Takes in 14. So this is going to output about 14. I don't care about the hydrogen sulfide. Right, so please, just please be a worthwhile investment. There's water. Water here. I didn't see what the consumption actually said then. Okay. Not really a nice way to do these ones. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I think the best thing about using petroleum is the well, not the consumption, the pollution or lack thereof. See them creeping there. Why's ammo stopped again? Yeah, I don't think I should completely stop using the shock turrets. Or, sorry, the gun turrets. I think a mixture is probably a good idea because they do definitely help. The piercing helps with the armored ones. The shock turrets help immensely with the spitters. Right, what am I doing? Brain went silent then for a second. More steam engines. I think I need about 4 more. I can't believe it. The amount of low gun turret ammo, the alert for that is insane. But they consume. Okay, well if that's for 3, then it's about 3 per second. Approximately. 3 petroleum per second for each of these. That's producing 20. So I can produce 14. That is actually not too bad. Yeah, so I need to go and modify all of these. I think... really don't like that. I don't like how this looks. I want to just bump this whole thing up further. Right, well, let's make some progress on upgrading these. Yeah, honestly, I should have just included the shock turret mod anyway. I mean, it's a really nice mod. All right, and that's defense corner transition 1. All right, that should be all I need to actually upgrade these. Honestly, let's go for shooting speed first for the shock turrets. That does fit. You know what? That feels very nostalgic for me. I'm sure that I did that the last time I played a Bob's Mods in a Biter World. I'm sure that I tried it without shock turrets, and I just couldn't do it, basically. Oh, lights are starting to flicker again. Right. The amount of those hurts. That's still so funny to me. There's just so many of them. What do I need to automate these shock turrets then? I need gun turrets, so I really want to do this separately to this setup. So let's do it probably somewhere up here because there's circuits. Oh yeah, we are 100% doing that. Go under there. So steel circuits, iron gear wheels. It's just iron. That is a really surprising recipe, actually. Been a while since I've used shock turrets. Oh, just out of curiosity. Okay, I will add compatibility for shock turrets for the mod which I have. It's missing research entries for Bob's mods. It's got gun turrets, it's got steel, and it's also got military one, which is good. Might actually push that behind military 2 for the compatibility. I'm doing a little bit of planning. But for Bob's mods compatibility, because the electronic circuit, Bob's mods changes that, so I need to add to the research. I think it's basic electronics. This research. But it's minor. I'm not jumping any like progression for it. You know, it's see the last time this is when the last time I played with that, it had a different recipe. I can't remember what the recipe was, but it was very cheap. All right, so what you say, 0.1 takes in 0.1. So if I do the proper ratios, this will output a shock turret every 0.06 seconds. One every 8 seconds. .5. I think could scooch that there. This one might, yeah, that's able to produce enough. By the way, this is what I'm doing. I'm making really weird designs using Bob's inserters. Oh, and then, okay, that needs copper, which is there. And yeah, this is the music. I feel like it's gone from really intense gameplay to like the music has taken a real calming tone now. Now it's just completely stopped. What does it say about weird designs? Then steel is 0.5. I think one chemical furnace will be enough for that. It's just a this is just a mess of cables now. Oh, it's fine. Kind of would like... Okay, I'll do a little bit of customizing for this. Oh, it's because of that big one. Are you still attacking down there? They are just on the outside of the range. You make steel. Right, I will go and sort that out. 0.6, that should be enough to keep that happy. Oh, and then just output you into a chest. No, not the inserter. I already did that once today. Let's do 100 again. Missing oxygen? Why would I be missing oxygen? Unless this is just producing too much or not enough. Time for some more. Hopefully that's able to keep up now. Oh, you know what? I reckon that's all of them. I know what ones are actually using all of the oxygen. They consume a megawatt each, these electrolyzers. Okay, well I now understand where all the power goes. Right, this should stop their fun from being able to destroy the walls here. So how about 0.5? Yeah, it's about 3 these consume. So I could do one more oil refinery and then one more chemical plant. it has. That releases 7.5 meters per second of pollution. This is one of the things which I like about Bob's mods. This is something like being able to burn a fluid directly for power production. A bit different. Right, well, I reckon I should just go all out and just choke the power production at the moment. It should roughly half the pollution which is currently being generated. I reckon, yeah, it's steel. Was that 16? Something 18. I'd need 2 more to make it correct ratio. So 4, 8, 12. This is another 12. 15, 18. 4, 5, 6. 5. Beautiful. Oh, I hear explosions. You need to stop trying to attack it from there. Run back down there now. These are expansions. Still can't believe somewhere. Oh my, I've used 200,000 iron this stream. That's worrying. I think I could upgrade plan at this, couldn't I? Gun turret 2s. Okay, we're going to find out if this is a mistake or not. But I do really want to expand up here so I can actually make this the correct shape. because I don't like how things line up. What are the resistances? Medium snapper. They have a really low electrical resistance, actually. I did not know that. The Bob's enemies are going to make this... They will make it challenging. I believe these start at the big tier. So I reckon these will have electrical resistance. Small ones don't. Okay, so as they get bigger, they have more electrical resistance. And the Leviathan one. Do I really want to try? Yeah, why not? Okay, maybe not. These armored biters. Look, can you not go and destroy the power line? I need that, I need the construction bots. I need that ghost. That ghost thing would be really handy. 50, 70. The yay plastic is 200. Okay, we've got loads of stuff queued up. Okay, these are just spawning way too fast. Stop attacking the power lines. You know, I'm sure there would be a mod which actually enables the ghost thing by default, so it doesn't require a research. Okay, stay there. Don't do anything. They definitely destroyed the power pole, didn't they? Oh, they didn't. It's like non-stop fighter attacks from this. I mean, power seems to be holding up. I want it to be about there. So this bit would be the curve. It's like a proper light show. I'd really like them shock turrets, actually. I'm kind of happy that I did install them. They look so cool with the darkness mod, because the projectiles they shoot, it actually lights up. I can't disconnect this one. Currently being used. Nor can I disconnect that yet. Yep, that flickering's fine. You know, I still don't know where this is picking up coal from. You know, actually, I'm going to remove that. That was the storage chest. Yeah, there you go. Lovely. Lovely that I can see everything. Right, I do really need to try to push these biters back a little bit. Maybe I can include one of these. This is either going to be a really good idea or a really bad idea. We'll see what type of an idea it actually is. Why are you not... Disconnect. They definitely have the distance. Okay, they can take out a pretty decent amount, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some good stuff. Ah, there we go. You know, I still can't believe... Yeah, so you can connect. Come on, pick it up. Nanobots. My goal is to make this be attacking a little bit less frequent than it currently is. We put this about there. Why not? Might have made a mistake doing that time. Nah, it's fine. We got this. Just get inside, use nanobots to repair everything. There's a couple more in the range. Still running out of ammo. Maybe I don't have enough production. I mean, it's been going a very long time. Right, I reckon that's good. We're going to be smart about deconstructing this time. Do this bit first. And then this bit. See? Much better. Science is going so slow. All I've got though, I don't have a lot of science production. Alright, let's have a look, see how many shock turrets. 25 more. That's a lot of the gun turret Mark IIs. That's good. Excuse me. Yeah, close enough. Alright, this bit should be deconstructible. Double check. Yeah, that is connected. Slowly making good progress. Today, I haven't really done a lot of... I've done a little bit of automation. It's been really focusing on defense. Oh, and the title. Defense wasn't stable. even with the shock turrets, I'm not going to call it stable this time. Yep, another bit of inventory. Yeah, it should be. Let's quickly get that down. Okay, one more, and then the curve. Shall we do the trusty creeping? Turret creeping. Okay, okay, that is scary. I'm gonna give a bit more reinforcements down here. Right, I think that's gonna be all of the nests this can take out. I've leveled up quite a bit actually. What was that at the start of the stream? Like, yeah, level 17 or 18? Yeah, that is an expansion. That is just one single nest. Okay, it's actually a couple of nests. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh. Okay, there's just that one. I think I can do that by hand. Slowly. Cool. Still, cool mod though. That's ammo alert mod. Right, one last bit then. Which is this one. Look at all of the cotton candy on the floor. This is what's purple flavored? Maybe Parma Violet flavored cotton candy. Right, that was a big expansion, but it's done now. And I'm using shock turrets, and all of the ammo for the other turrets is pretty much empty. And my inventory is full of them. Full of artifacts. Fine wood. I don't need that much. You know, I need to... I'll tell you what I need. I need this to be blacklisting items on ground. It is so annoying. Trying to pick up all of them. Right, and then I think this bit could be downgraded. Right, let's go and get rid of all of the excess ammo which I have. Which should very quick, yeah. Very quickly be consumed. Well, I mean, it will slowly start increasing in ammo. Yeah, I'll call that pretty good. I am going to end the stream here. Good enough time. Yeah, still got a little bit of research to go. Yeah, I just want that ghost thing. Right, let me save. I'll have a quick look to see if I can raid someone. Hope everyone's enjoyed today. It's been very fun. Actually, should we go? Yeah, let's go here. Find someone. I'll send you to the GTNH, to a GTNHer, because GTNH is GTNH. Right, take care everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.